Yo, what's up? So we're on a absolutely amazing rooftop today with literally a spectacular view. Super blessed to be here. But what I actually want to speak to you guys about today is experiencing envy and jealousy, because I find those to be two of the most destructive emotions that somebody can experience. And for me personally, like, I used to experience this a lot when I was younger and when I was very early into my growth process. I personally felt that when people achieved things that I wanted to achieve, it meant that the things that I wanted to achieve were no longer worthy, which is actually really crazy if you think about it, because if you want to achieve something, regardless of who achieves it, you should do it because that's something that you want and that's something that you need to do. So I used to get very angry at myself and at people for achieving goals that I had, because for me it really exposed the insecurity in me that I could achieve this thing. For example, like, I used to tell myself, like, why is this person like worthy of achieving the goal that I want when I can't do it? Like, what makes him better than me? But then I realized it doesn't really come down to somebody being better than somebody else. I think it comes down to how badly you want something and the actions that you take to achieve that thing. So I really shifted my mindset from a place of people achieving the things that I want mean that I can't achieve it, to a place of saying that when somebody achieves something, it just proves to me that I can achieve it even more, and there's nothing standing in the way. There's this thing called the 4-minute mile, and it was a record for obviously a 1-mile race that had not been beaten for quite a long time, and I don't think it had ever been under 4 minutes. And then this man named Roger Bannister came through, literally beat the record, and after that people just started all of a sudden beating this 4-minute mile, and to date there's been 1,600 people that have, I think actually 1,400 people who have beaten the 4-minute mile. And it would have been crazy if everybody had, put their feet up after Roger Bannister had beaten that 4-minute mile and said to themselves, oh, well, you know what, like, this guy achieved the 4-minute mile, so may as well all go home, like, we can find new goals to have. It's like, no, that's crazy. Like, people still went beyond that and beat Roger Bannister's record. And I think that's such a great lesson, because what it shows you is that just because somebody is achieving something that you want or achieving something that you desire, it doesn't take away from the fact that you can also achieve it. If you desire something and you really from your heart want that, then your thoughts will obviously be focused on that. And with your thoughts being focused on that, your actions that you take are also going to be focused mainly on achieving that goal. And I think it's so important that you don't allow this negativity of, I notice in the media, that says that these people can do certain things and these people can't. These people can achieve certain things and these people can't. Because, you see, the more you consume that and the more you accept that, the more that becomes a fact of life for you. And once you start believing that anybody can achieve anything they put their mind to, that becomes true for you as well. So it's so important to consume like the right material and consume things that are going to be conducive to get you to where you actually want to be in life. And that being said, like, you should definitely, I'm advising you, I'm not telling you, but you should definitely try to shift your mindset from a place of scarcity where there's only, for example, if you're talking about making money, there's only can be 2 millionaires, to a place of anybody can be a millionaire. Why only stop at 2? Why not make everyone a millionaire? And it's the same thing with goals. Like, if you want to be the best programmer in the world, the best shoemaker in the world, just because somebody's already doing that doesn't mean you can't. The only thing that's telling you that you can't is yourself, because of the mindsets you have. So it's so important to shift your mindset from a place of scarcity, that only one person can be the best or only these people can be the best, to a place of, if I want to be the best, I can be the best. Like, I actually came across this YouTube channel a few days ago, and literally it was about the best type of pens. And that made me realize that, like, look, I'm not interested in pens or whatever, and I'm not interested in which is the best type, I just write. But it showed me that somebody had a goal one day to make videos of them reviewing pens, and they literally achieved that goal. But that doesn't take away from anybody else who makes videos. That doesn't take away from anybody else who is trying to be successful through YouTube or trying to be successful through reviews. It basically just shows me that if this guy can be successful reviewing pens, then sure as hell I can be successful doing the things that I want. And that all comes from like a mindset shift. So the last point I just want to touch on is just that if you have a vision, which I think and I believe everyone does, you really need to harness that vision and really believe that vision, nurture it, treat it as a seed. Like if you wanted to plant a tree, you can't just plant it and then expect it to grow. You have to give it water, you have to give it love, you have to give it the right nutrients. And it's the same thing with like your vision. If you just put the vision there and do nothing about it, nothing's obviously going to happen. But the more love you put into it, the more action you take on it, the more belief you have in it, the more likely it is to grow into like a nice strong tree and a nice strong vision. So my advice in closing would just be to, like, whatever dreams you have, don't let anybody take that away from you, because you're the only one who knows how much your dreams mean to you and how well you can achieve them. So keep whatever vision you have. If people don't see it, that's fine. The only person that needs to see the vision is you. And once that comes into fruition and manifests itself, everyone else will realize the vision. So yeah, last point, try not to experience envy and jealousy in a bad way. Realize that it's just, you need to reframe it into more of a place of inspiration, and then go and really achieve on your visions. But for now, that's all I have. Aware.